Today we're going to be talking about title insurance and why it's so important for you as a homeowner. First and foremost, what is title insurance? The most effective, most accepted, and least expensive way to protect property ownership rights. Now, because land usually stays in a particular family over generations, many people may develop rights or claims to that particular piece of property. And the current owner's rights, which often involves other family members and heirs, may be obscure. There may be other parties such as government agencies, utilities, private contractors, and these interests that they have in said property limit the title to any future buyer. Now that we're clear on what title insurance is, the next question usually is, why do I need it? Now you may be wondering, if title insurance companies work to eliminate risk and prevent losses caused by defects in the title prior to closing, why do you need a title insurance policy after all that? The reason is, the title to that property could be seriously threatened or lost completely by what we call hidden risks. Now, hidden risks are those matters, rights, or claims that are not shown by doing a public search and therefore not discoverable. These could be matters such as forgery, incompetency, incapacity of the parties, all examples of those hidden risks that could provide a basis for a claim after the property is purchased. And title insurance isn't just for homeowners. Subdividers need it when planning for a new tract of homes to go up or building out a commercial strip center. Attorneys use it for clients who are investing in shopping centers, hotels, office buildings, and countless other projects. Builders need it to obtain construction loans from their lenders. Moral of the story, everybody wants their money protected. And that title insurance company is there to protect those investments no matter how large or small, with their own reputation and financial strength. Now, another question you might be wondering when going through the process of buying a home is you see a lender's title insurance policy. Now, what is that? Why does a lender need title insurance on my property? For the lender, the title insurance policy is just security that they have a valid and enforceable lien on that property, such as a loan or a deed of trust secured by the property, and that no one else other than those listed on the policy have any rights or claims to said property, and that the policy to whom the lenders are making the loan does own the property being used as security for that loan. And this protection remains in effect as long as that loan is unpaid. The existence of a lender's title insurance policy encourages lenders such as banks, savings and loan associations, commercial banks, life insurance companies to lend money, and since they're lending other people's money, they really want to be concerned with the safety of that investment. Now, just in case that buyer or borrower does not make their payments, the title company ensures that the property is marketable in the event of a foreclosure. And that guarantee is backed again by the integrity and solvency of said title company. And the great news is this benefits everyone the same, from single-family homeowners to the owner of a high-rise building. Now, we talked earlier about hidden risks that aren't found when doing a search through public records. So what exactly is a title search? Before the title company can issue a policy for title insurance, they must do a very thorough search through public records concerning the property being sold or financed. The purpose of doing this search is to identify all problems before the new owner takes title or a lender lends money. The search helps us determine if there are any rights or claims on that property that may have an impact on the title, such as unsatisfied mortgages, tax liens against the current or previous owners, easements, restrictions, and court actions, just to name a few. These recorded defects, liens, and encumbrances are reported in the preliminary title report, which, if you're buying the property, you'll usually get within the first 5 to 7 days of opening escrow. Now, once reported, these matters can be extinguished, resolved, handled prior to the closing of a transaction. And again, the purpose of having a title insurance policy is that you are protected in the future of any recording defects, liens, or encumbrances on the title of the property that are unreported to you and under the coverage of the particular title insurance policy being used in the transaction. Speaking of different coverages, what types of title policies are there? Protection against flaws and other claims is provided by the title insurance policy, which is issued to you after your transaction is complete. Now, 2 policies are usually issued at this time. First one is the owner's policy, which covers the home buyer for the full amount being paid for the property. And the second is the lender's policy, which covers the lender for the entire life of the loan. And when purchased at the same time, which most of the time happens, a substantial discount is often given in the combined cost of the 2 policies. And unlike other insurance premiums where you're usually billed monthly or annually, the title insurance policy protects you and your heirs all at one cost. And unlike other types of insurance where you get billed a premium monthly, biannually, or annually, title insurance policy, you pay once and it protects you and your heirs for the entire length of ownership of that property. No renewal premiums or expiration date. Speaking of differences, how is title insurance different from other types of insurance? Because in all of those, you're protected against a future loss. For example, in an auto policy, you're protected against a future theft or accident that may happen. On the other hand, title insurance protects you for future claims or losses from title defects that occurred in the past, i.e. events that happened prior to the acquisition of the property. Another difference, like we just stated, is that most other types of insurance charge an ongoing premium for their services coverages or the protection, and with title insurance, you just pay that one moderate premium. And I know when you get your settlement statement and you see all these other closing fees, and title is just another thing to add on there. If you think about it in the grand scheme of things, it could last your entire lifetime, your kid's lifetime, and potentially your future grandchildren and great grandchildren's lifetime. You pay it once, set it and forget it. Last but not least, how does a title insurance policy protect against claims? If a claim is made against an owner or a lender, the title insurance company protects them by 1, defending the title in court if necessary at no cost to the homeowner or lender, and number 2, carrying the cost of settling the case if it proves valid and protecting your title to maintain possession of that property. Now, each policy is a contract of indemnity, meaning it agrees to assume the responsibility for defensive title for any defect covered under the policy terms and to reimburse any financial losses up to that policy limit. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys have any other questions about title insurance, or any questions about real estate in general, all my contact information is below. And for more videos like this, make sure to subscribe down below, hit the notification bell to get notified when I post a new video, and I'll see you guys next time.